So in this video, the plan was to continue with the Nissan engine bay, but unfortunately the Celica has other plans. So as you can see, I've got the wheel off the Celica. It's up in the air, and the main problem is that little bodge I did there is now leaking again, so I think I'm going to have to clean all that off and re-weld a new patch on. The exhaust does look a little bit low in the middle there, so I'm going to see if I can raise it up just on that rubber there, because that rubber's a little bit, it's an aftermarket job and I think it's a little bit too soft, so I might see if I can raise it up a little bit, tighten the actual exhaust up to the body. But we have got a little bit of rust coming through here and there, so I might have to do some welding patches, I think, in the next couple of months. Suspension is a little bit surface rusty, a bit crusty here and there, but it's not too bad. It's just not how I'd like it. Thing is, parts are getting more and more expensive for these, aren't they? But I think it's going to have to be something I'm going to have to invest in. But anyway, what I'll do first is I'll start the engine, let you have a listen to the exhaust leak. Can you hear it very slight from there? There we go. Yeah, so I'm going to have a look at that, get it all cleaned up, see if I can weld a little bit more steel on it. So, like I usually do, things progress further than I usually like, and taking the jet speed back box off, and I'll probably give that a really good clean and a polish. And I've also done a bit of poking around, and it's all, it's my screwdriver, it's all pretty solid, it's just surface rust. There's a little like piece of tape and a rubber grommet on this bit here, so I don't know if that's from factory. I've removed the grommet there, so I'm going to clean that up and put the grommet back in when it's cleaned up. Same with that one there. But the inner sill here has got a nice little hole, so maybe not today, but let me just put the light on so you can see it a little bit better. So maybe not today, but probably in the next couple of weeks I'm going to have to make a panel that's going to go from there to here, all the way along. If we'll pull it back a bit so you can see it, and make a nice patch panel to go over that and rebuild all this, because it's all starting to crumble. I know this would definitely be an MOT failure here. Everything else seems pretty solid. It's just the actual underseal, or the factory body coating has let go really, and water's got underneath it. That's what's causing all this. It'd be nice to take all the suspension off and rebuild it, but funds don't allow at the moment, so it's going to have to be a little bit of a bodge. Clean it all up again, wire brush it all, paint some direct to metal, direct to rust paint on. See if I can tart it up a little bit. But I also noticed here a nice little rusty patch. I think I want to put a patch on this today because it's going to be easy accessible, and then I should put a new piece on the inner sill probably in a couple of weeks, so I'll probably just bodge that up for now in there. But the exhaust repair I did seems to be okay. I think it's the actual flange here which is gone, but I've cleaned all this up here. This was just covered in old gasket and stuff like that, mostly on the floor there, as you can see, an old gasket, bits of metal. So I've cleaned all that up. I'm going to wire brush it, and then I'm going to put the dreaded donut back on, which is a pain in the bum, but hopefully that should seal with a lot more exhaust sealant as well. I've got to clean underneath that up, make sure that's all level, and then I'm just going to try and glue it all back together with some exhaust putty. But I'll probably put a couple more, while I got the welder out of this patch here, I'll probably do a couple more tacks on the repair as well, just to make sure it's all steady and solid. Yeah, he's getting old, the old car. Little bits of underseal. I suppose it's the thing of parking them outside as well, isn't it? They're open to the elements. So again, like I say, it's just under seal and surface rust. So if I can get all this off, I'll probably go online and order some under seal, some half decent stuff, maybe some wax oil or something like that. I will probably put some paint on bits and areas first, just to try and clean it all up. But yeah, it'd be nice to get a new subframe and new suspension and everything. Well, yeah, it's getting to the point now where it's going to be prevention's going to be better than cure. Like I said, this is just the old underseal, this is just coming off. So if I just whack a bit of old paint on, clean it all up, wire brush it, get dirty, and give a bit of a bodge for now. What I want to do underneath the sills, underneath the arches here in silver, that's the original there, so I want to clean all that up and go silver. So when I do that, I'll probably put a patch in something like that, it's not too bad, and then I'll underseal all this at a later date. So if I can get the rubber out as well, clean it all out, put some more PU sealer in this seam here, because I think that seam's on its way out as well. Where's my screwdriver on again? Yeah, that's all going. So I'll probably put a little bit more sealer in there, so I'll have a really good clean. I'll do it all off camera because it'd be just really boring me just sat there with an angled grinder and a wire brush. But it's a stupid design. Like this section here basically just collects dirt and rots out. So if they'd put like a drain hole in there, so all the dirt and crap could come out. So this might be something I could do when I build the side skirts. Just do a little drain hole. It's a stupid design really, that little shelf with all the shit and crap just sits there and rots. I do try and clean it as best I can under here, but it's starting to get old. A bit like me, needs a refurb. Yeah, so I'm going to have some lunch first. I'll probably clean the exhaust up, do something nice and relaxing before I get filthy dirty wire brushing all this. So the exhaust is polished up lovely. That's the Jap Speed exhaust. I did a review on this many years ago when I first got it. It's in the Celica playlist if you want to go back and watch that. A little bit more progress made. I'm starting stripping this area back. Got a little bit more wire brushing to do. I put some rust killer on the inside there. I also made myself a little template for that there. Some rust killer. I'm going to put some weld through primer on that as well. So I'm just going to do a little patch on here for today. And the inside of the actual sill I'm going to do on another day, because I need to get the car on the road so I can drive it. So I'm probably just going to bodge that side up, just fill the holes in with a little bit of sealer until I can actually get the car higher up on this side and make myself a new patch panel to go in there as well, I think. It's probably going to be in a couple of weeks. I might even do a video on that, so stay tuned for that. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell as well, and you won't miss any other videos of me trying to fix rust. Yeah, so I think I'm going to weld that patch in a minute, weld the other side of that patch on top of the exhaust, put the exhaust back on. I put a little bit of paint here and there just to try and tidy it up a little bit after I've done the welding. But I'll catch up with you when I've probably welded that patch in. Right, unfortunately I didn't do any video on this actual patch, just got in the zone and actually just got it all welded in. It's okay. It's going to be just a temporary patch, I think. I'm going to have to replace probably most of this section here down to that seam down through there, and definitely got to replace a lot of the back. I've just put a little bit of direct to rust paint on there just to try and hold it back for now, and probably in about 2 or 3 weeks to a month or so I'll, when I've got more time, I'll get the actual car up in the air, higher in the air, so I can cut a piece out the back and put a brand new piece in. The exhaust went on really well. The leak has stopped. So that's all I wanted to do today, but got carried away with other things. But definitely needs a good clean up under here. So what I think I'm going to do again in the next couple of weeks is give it a really good power wash underneath, really good clean, get rid of all the old bits of dirt and things, see if I can blast all the old rust and stuff off, and give me a nice base to DA and sand and wire brush, so I can put some paint and things and under seal on there. Again, these brake lines are all rusting. They were supposed to be copper, but if you saw in a previous video, I was ripped off by a supplier on Amazon. They said they were copper, but they're not. They're copper plated steel, and they're rusted within a week. So that's all got to be redone again as well. This is all stuff that's got to be done for the next MOT, which I think is in about 2, maybe 3 months. So I think I'm going to do now is tidy up all the crap, all the old bits of car off the floor, and put the wheel back on and call today it. My welder I used, if anybody's interested, is just my little gasless Clark MiG 850 ENB. It's a gasless job, I've had it for a long time. And I also used some U-Pol weld through primer on the back and the inside of the actual panel. So yeah, it does need a good clean, but again, like I say, it's all stuff I've got to do in the future to get it all up to a decent spec for the MOT and for my own satisfaction. I'd like to get a middle stainless pipe as well from the cap back, if anybody knows of one that does from the cap back, because I know the Jap Speed one is a cat delete, which I don't want to do because of MOTs, etc. So like I said, I'm going to call the video here. If you've liked this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Stay tuned for more content, and I'll see you in the next video.